There's so many different good takeovers to choose from in NBA 2K21 that you really can't go wrong. Slasher, post scoring, shot creating, lockdown, sharp, just to name a few. We all got a personal preference, but in this video, I'm gonna prove to you why Slasher Takeover is the most game-breaking, overpowered takeover in the game. Now, quickly, comment below your favorite takeover or which takeover you think is the most OP and why. I know some of you guys might say post score, lock, etc., but just to name a few, I want to hear from you guys which takeovers you think are the most OP, because in this gameplay, in this video right here, I'm going to convince all of you that Slasher Takeover is the best takeover in NBA 2K20. Now, all these clips is with the lock sharp, who don't even have a high enough junking to even get a contact dunk. But with that being said, let's get right into the video, yeah. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Stumpy, man, back with another video. So I'm gonna be explaining why, in my opinion, Slasher Takeover is the most game-breaking takeover in the game. Now, for those of you guys who've been watching my videos, you guys already know I have a 79 drive and dunk with Slasher Takeover on a sharpshooting lockdown with Hall of Fame shooting and defensive badges, right? And this build only gets 4 finishing, just enough to, you know, get the badge I need to get contact dunk, which is contact finisher. And, you know, I'll switch between relentless finisher, giant slayer, and, you know, consistent finisher depending, but most of the time I have relentless finishers on. And you guys are going to see in the gameplay that despite having a 79 drive and dunk, I'll be putting people on the ground, like getting slasher contact dunks. But I'm not gonna hold you guys up any longer. Subscribe if you guys are new. As always, enjoy, like the video. Let's get right into it. Now, the only thing I can really say that's kind of annoying about Slasher Takeover is I have to keep going into the paint just to get closer, like just to get my badge quick. I have to finish, I have to do layups and dunks. And when I'm playing on this build, most of the time the other person I'm playing with has a low 3-pointer, or, you know, 3-pointer that's not good enough to shoot consistently with. So people would sit paint. Even when I have badge, people would sit paint. So that's the only thing I can say that's kind of annoying with Slasher Takeover, is trying to get your badge and then people clown up the paint when you're trying to go for clips, when you're trying to, you know, go crazy. That's the only thing that's annoying about Slasher badge. But other than that, Slasher, in my opinion, is the best takeover in the game. If you're like, alright, so for example, my driving dunk is a 79 at 99. With Slasher Take, I think Slasher adds 15 just to your driving dunk. It's 15 or 10. Either way, plus 10 or plus 15, that's still good enough to get contact dunks when I'm in badge. So I'm gonna be getting good dunks in Slasher Takeover, like contact dunks, while being able to shoot threes, which is very deadly in this game. It's all about being able to do everything, more than one things on a build. This build can literally do everything. It has Hall of Fame shooting and defensive badges, and Slasher Takeover with gold finishing, gold playmaking badges. I have floor general, diamond, gold on this build. So I'm really like a point guard on this build, but I also can play the 2-spot and guard centers. But that's a little bit off topic. If you guys want to know how to make my exact build, I'll have the link to that in the description, so you guys can go ahead and make the build. Now, Slasher Take, you guys are going to see in a second. That center right there, I'm pretty sure that's a paint beast if I'm not mistaken, or some center with Hall of Fame defensive badge. But you see me putting them right on the ground. 79 drive and dunk with Slasher Takeover. Y'all can't sit here and say Slasher Takeover isn't the best takeover in the game. Now, Slasher Takeover has been one of the best takeovers since 2K has brought takeover in the game. But it just, especially this year, with how the builds work this year, the build is like the same as last year, but, you know, they changed a little bit. Some builds don't get 2 set of Hall of Fame, some builds only get 1 set of Hall of Fame. But still, with the way this game is set up, if the build that you made don't get contact dunks, but you could choose Slasher Takeover, I strongly advise you guys to go Slasher Takeover. You won't be edgy at the end of the game, but you won't regret it. You literally won't regret going Slasher Takeover. People were telling me, oh, you should have went lock takeover. Yeah, lock takeover is good, but in this game, people still gonna score on you. BS is still gonna go in all the time. Literally, BS is gonna go in all the time. I'd rather be more of a threat on offense than defense when it comes to takeover badge, because I have a Hall of Fame defensive badges. I only have gold slashing. I only get 4 gold slashing finishing badges, or 4 potential gold upgrade for finishing batters. So why not go slasher takeover and have a little bit of fun, then go on lock takeover? You know what I mean? I mean, especially this year. This year, I would say this is one of the hardest years to shoot in 2K history. I'm gonna be honest. This year, it's okay hard to shoot this year. Now I know you guys might think I'm crazy because you know you can make a lot of whites, but mid ranges is another story. I'm talking about 3-pointers. 3-pointers is very hard to shoot this year, especially if you have a below a 7. If you have like a 75 through or lower, it's tough for people like us. Me, I'd be struggling to shoot threes. Mid ranges are automatic. I still be greening threes pretty consistently, but I still struggle at times. So I know how hard it is to shoot in this game. But with slasher takeover, you're going to be able to get contact dunks, and you get like a +5 to your shooting with slasher. Well, I'm pretty sure you get +5 in general with every takeover except sharp. Sharp gives like +15 or something to your shooting. But with slasher takeover +5, you're going to be able to get contact dunks, and then +5 to your shooting with slasher takeover. You're going to be shooting lights out. Lights out. You guys see in the gameplay, I do not miss. You guys can check my field goal percentage in each game. I be going crazy. You know, maybe I be getting ahead of myself sometimes doing like shooting contested shots, trying to go up in the paint contested. But for the most part, I actually have a pretty good field goal percentage per game. So as you can see, slasher takeover. Now the best part about my build, I could run the 2 or the 1, but I love running the 1 because most of the point guards in this game be 6'2", 6'3". I'm 6'7", slasher take. You're gonna have to put a center on me because that guard's not gonna be able to stick me. Now look, this is what I mean by what this is annoying with slasher takeover. As you can see, they're both sitting in the paint. Now I'm not gonna sit here and act like I didn't just miss that because I did, but he ended up missing the shot. We get it right back. I'm trying to go for a contact. That's all 2K is trying to give me. But you guys are going to see towards the end, I get a pretty good contact. A pretty good contact, man. Now, if you guys made it this far in the video, comment apples, all right? Now, I know that's random. I'm going to throw the comment section off. Comment apples if you made it this far in the video. And I'm gonna see who actually be, you know, supporting me. And I'm gonna look out for y'all. But that was a like to this video. You guys are about to see a mean contact dunk with slasher takeover. My point is proven. Slasher takeover is the most OP badge in the game. I'm not hearing nothing else about it. Slasher takeover got it in terms of best takeover. You guys are gonna see he follows me. I'm gonna get the ball after he followed me, and I'm gonna put his center or his teammate on the ground. I don't know if that's a center or point guard, but I'm gonna put him on the ground right now. He's spamming. He want the ball back ASAP. Go right past him. That's basically over 2 people. But that's pretty much it for the video. Comment below which takeover you think is the best. Benny Boy Stumpy. Appreciate all the support. We're on the road to 200K. If you support, sub, hit that bell. Benny Boy Stumpy. I'm out, y'all. Peace.